Constable. Whatever brings you here?
Someone seems to have bashed your front door in, Mom.
Terrible, isn't it? I forgot my key and I had to sort of bash my way in.
I've had reports, Mom. All sorts of people coming to your door.
Amazing, isn't it? So many people get lost these days, and they keep asking me for directions.
You're not selling illicit substances, are you?
You mean aside from Blackberry Joy? To the constabulary?
Oh. Are you Sally Boyle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how stupid of me. I'm so sorry to have been a bother. I know a terribly good joiner. I'll send him round, fix that door up for you.
No need, Constable. But you're very sweet.
I'll just, I'll be on my way, Mom.
Cheery bye. It's okay. The bad man is asleep. He won't bother you anymore. Oh, you've got a poopy nappy, don't you? Let's go get you a nice clean one. I'll need to filter some water. If I'm very, very lucky, you won't wet while I'm changing your nappy. It's a little game, isn't it? Now's my chance to get Mummy soggy and stinky. Oh, you can't be serious. Brilliant. They all want Blackberry Joy. Spud couldn't have shown up at a worse
Miss Boyle.
time.
Just wondering if you were, planning to drop the old neighbourhood anytime soon. We all miss you.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just in the middle of, cooking, though. I'll get on the blower and let everyone know. As soon as it's ready. Promise. Oh, she's probably hungry by now. I should have fed her before I started the reaction. No. No, they can't all be broken. No, this was enough milk for a month. Fuck it. I better go calm her down. I can't think when she's crying like that. There, baby. Everything's gonna be okay. Mummy promises. Thing is, Mummy doesn't know how she's gonna feed you. Did you know that? And if she doesn't figure it out, baby is gonna starve to death. Is Mummy the worst mummy ever? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Lionel. Wait. Lionel might have tinned milk. He has a bit of everything. Listen, darling. Mummy's gonna go and see Lionel. Try not to cry too much till Mummy comes back. Okay? Please? Mummy will be back with supper as soon as she possibly can.
take your joy immediately.
Please have tin milk, Lionel. Please.
What's your fancy?
Sally Boyle! I'm afraid I haven't got anything new or fashionable for a monk girl like yourself. Everything I've got's as old as me.
Oh, Lionel. You've never felt old to me. I need some tin milk for something I'm brewing.
Oh, well, the trade from over the bridge, well, all we seem to have at the moment is a few tins of leftovers from the war, and they're practically collector's items. Pricey.
Oh, I'm a bit short on funds at the moment. Is there anything we could trade?
Not unless you're willing to go over to the Garden District.
Why not?
A girl like you? Some of them wastrels out there, there's rumours of cannibals, devil worshippers, queue jumpers.
It's sweet that you're looking out for me.
Well, some time ago, Uncle Jack made a record album, Uncle Jack Sings. And I got a collector who's dying to have it. Now, I know there's a bunch of Uncle Jack fans who have a sort of compound on Eel Pie. If anyone's got the album, it's them. Bring me that, and I'll give you all the tin milk I have.
All right. I'll see what I can find. Uncle Jack Records. Jesus Christ. Gwen's life is hanging on Uncle Jack Records. Not that Lionel knows that, thank God. Damn it. I better go home and get my Garden District drag. Can't walk around there in the latest Davy Hackney. It gets so resentful.
You must take your joy immediately. You must take your joy immediately.
Is this the postbox I dared ask her to blow up? I really should never have posted that letter. One of these days, Gwen, I'm going to teach you all about chemical interactions. They're so much more reliable than boys.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that. You never see them burying them. So very tired.
Hello. Are you a friend of Uncle Jack?
Of course. Who isn't?
You'd be surprised. Some people seem to think that because we're out here in the Garden District, we have to abandon all pretense of civilization.
We can't take joy, but that doesn't mean we can't see the world the way Uncle Jack does, right? It's just a question of concentration.
Oh, yes. In fact, Uncle Jack has heard of you.
He's heard of us? You can't be serious.
Is he going to talk to us on the TV? Oh, but we never get the new programs out here.
What did he say? How do you know?
Why don't you ask him? He's coming to visit. He wants to do a live broadcast from here.
He's coming here? But the place is a mess.
We have to clean up. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming.
That's the spirit. Let's show Uncle Jack just how much we love him.
Uncle Jack's coming.
Exactly are you doing? Good morning.
There's the one who did it!
There's the one that's done it. Leave my friend alone.
She's the murderer.
You did it, didn't you?
I wonder if Lionel can make some sort of automatic baby feeder for me. Then I wouldn't have to run back home as often to feed
There's the one
Gwen.
that's done it.
Sounds a bit hard-hearted, doesn't it, Gwen? But Mummy's trying to save our lives.
You did it, didn't you?
There's the one.
You did it, didn't you? The one who did it! There!
There's the one who's done it!
She's got
It's
blood on her
her!
hands.
She's the murderer!
There's the one. Get him.
You did it, didn't you?
Oh,
Hello.
too bright and shiny.
Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? You were so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
Afternoon.
Sally Boyle! I hope you found my Uncle Jack record. Me brother's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course. Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
Ben's got something to eat at least. Here we go, darling. Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly. Who's at the bloody door now?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is, wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Mum, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So he... well, yes, of course you would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Ha! Of course you would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off blackberry. And if they go back on regular joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch.
You must take your joy immediately.
Jesus, it smells like the... Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty! Jesus, no. Okay. First things first. How bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Why do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there.
You must take your joy immediately.
Come and be the announcer so I can come to Hamlin and play Simon Says. Hey, what a lovely idea. Why don't you come here and I'll go there? And I'll go there. Ah, yes, but that doesn't solve your problem, does it? Come. Well, I hope that's helpful, Charles. Thank you very much for writing. Here's another letter. Just like a known pointy hat, but it's smooth and metal, and nothing is painted on it. What is it? time for dinner. Last night, I even brought him his dinner in the barn, and he left it there on the side of the sink. What's a wife?
Why did you take the vanilla?
If the doors of perception were cleansed, we could see everything. It's all falling. Ours not to question.
Well, young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, they don't seem to be at home. Best you don't go in, miss.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying. Now I see what the boys like about fighting. A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab. So many beautiful plants, and only some of them are lethal.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
What rough beast slouches towards the house?
What I wouldn't give for a cup of tea.
I don't know if you've noticed, but it's getting late. Oh, and I can't stop yawning. I don't know if you've noticed.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
Red, white, sun. Any idiot can grow vegetables. Chop down a tree and there's your farm. Try doing that. Jack, don't rabbits are always easy by lettuce. You do sound a little upset. But I'm mad! I'm absolutely mad! Mad King George, barking! Am I not quite so bad?
Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere. Here you go, darling. Tin milk tastes like a razor's, but you don't know any better, do you? At least it's healthy.